What's up, YouTube? This is G-Man coming at you. Okay, back with part 4, and I'm gonna be continuing right where I left off. He just got done saying you have to look at each problem from a different angle, and all those angles have to be dealt with. You have to be smarter than they are in all the different sciences. So let's just get it going.
So by the time I got done, I'll hold up the book for you so you can see it. First of all, you can see how thick it is. That's 738 pages of work done in about 9 months. Here's
It took him 738 or 9 months to write a book that was 738 pages long. Now that's impressive. Okay, I've never written a book. I have attempted one time and never finished it, but that's neither here nor there. My point is that Mark Sargent, he put 9 months worth of thought into the globe model, and and Mark Sargent says that he got to the point where he could no longer prove the globe model in a courtroom, in a court of law, and when he finally realized that, he turned around and he said, "Okay, if I were going to hide the fact that the Earth was flat, if I was the people in charge, and I was going to hide the fact that the Earth is flat, then how would I go about doing that?" And that's where he started looking at what the government was doing, and that's and the government, it turns out that they were taking steps, step after step after step, that was exactly what would be logical to do if they were actually trying to hide the fact that the Earth is flat. So Mr. Singenis, he has been looking at this for quite some time, and 9 months, the same amount of time that Mark Sargent looked at it before Mark Sargent came out. So he hasn't. And he just came out with this book last week or something. So I would like to get the book, but anyways, he hasn't put as much thought into this clearly as Mark Sargent has. Mark Sargent has been going at this for the last 3 to 4 years. Rob Skiba has been going at this for the last 2 years. Okay, there are Jaron Campanella has been going at this for the last 4 years. There is a internet hive mind, the mind between the three of them, okay, that has been considering all the sources. Robbie Davidson, Eric Dubay, okay, all of this has been coming together, and what Kent Hovind is doing is he's completely dismissing what is called the internet hive mind. Okay? And now there's some steps that they've got to take. Kent Hovind has since come out and accepted the debate. The flat earthers have to come up with a accurate map. We have to go to Antarctica. These are the next 2 natural steps. Go to Antarctica and come up with a accurate map. Another step I can think of, we need to get up to the dome. If there's a dome up there, We've sent rockets up there. We need to send more rockets that are gonna hit the dome, just like the one rocket that suddenly hit the dome and got stopped. In the video, I can look it up for you right now. Rocket hits dome. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, it's called Rocket Hitting the Flat Earth Dome. Okay, I'm not gonna play it, but that's the name of the video. Rocket Hitting the Flat Earth Dome. We need to send some more rockets up there, purposely to hit that dome, and get more footage of this. You know, why is this the only video? Right there. Why is that the only video? Okay, so we still got some stuff to do, and okay, let's get back to the video.
See the cover of it. This is it says Flat Earth, Flat Wrong, a historical, biblical, and scientific analysis. And there, just to mention the fact for the cover, is a picture of Jesus holding a globe. And the reason that's important, and by the way, this picture was painted by Leonardo da Vinci. And about 3 weeks ago, it sold at Christie's for the highest ever paid for a painting, which was $472 million. And that's why I chose it for the cover, because it's well representative of what people were thinking in the Middle Ages. If Jesus is holding a globe, obviously.
Okay, so that might have been what people were thinking in the Middle Ages, okay? But that was only in the Middle Ages. That was when they were first starting to get the indoctrination process started to get us ready to take in the thought of evolution. So all these pictures of Jesus and Mary holding globes and stuff, you know, all these Catholic images is, it's just propaganda, indoctrination into something that was, them trying to get to a point where they can control us. All right, let's continue.
Leonardo nor his colleagues believed that the Earth was flat. And then if you go through all the iconography of the early patristic period, the early medieval period, and throughout the Middle Ages, you always see Jesus holding a globe. That globe is...
That's another thing I want to point out, okay? I don't think in the Middle Ages that they proved that the Earth was flat. They decided that the Earth was flat. They didn't prove... I'm sorry. They decided that the Earth was a globe. They did not prove that the Earth was a globe. They decided it was a globe. All right, let's continue.
A see-through globe.
Yeah, just like today, scientists got together and decided that evolution is true. And that's interesting. In Kent Hovind's last video, he says, he compares flat Earth believing to what evolutionists believe. What I have always thought was interesting is I've always compared the ball Earth to what evolutionists believe. You know, they come up with a whole bunch of false fake evidence, and such as CGI pictures, such as, they pretend that they're shooting rockets into space. They build a giant underground giant pools that they act like they're sending astronauts into, and in the space suits, and they act like they're doing spacewalks, and hang astronauts in front of green screens on harnesses, in the simulated space state. Anyways, all this fake false evidence to to fake space. They're doing the same thing, they're doing the same thing with that as they are with evolution. Trying to say with evolution, like some fake stuff that they'll do with evolution is they will tell you that a wolf or a coyote or some base formed dog, that lives out in the wild, it eventually can be bred and become a Great Dane or become a Chihuahua, or a Basset Hound or something like that. And you can, and that right there is evolution. So that means that, the base form of the animal evolved from, from an amoeba, evolved from primordial group, evolved from wet rocks. So, anyways, let's get back to the video. Oh, wait, we're at 10 minutes, 11 minutes. Okay, I'll make more video I'll make another video a little bit later.